We'd like to find the domain of this function r of x, and we have a couple of things to watch out for. The domain is all x values which make sense in the formula. And in order for the formula to make sense, we must have x minus 1 over x minus 2 defined and greater than or equal to 0. So the domain is all x where x minus 1 over x minus 2 is defined, can be calculated. In other words, x is not equal to 2 and is greater than or equal to 0. How do we figure out where this is greater than or equal to 0? Well, it's a rational expression and it has two factors, x minus 1 and x minus 2. So we saw in the lecture on inequalities, we can break the real line up into parts. We take both factors, x minus 1 and x minus 2. We figure out where they're 0. X minus 1 is going to be 0 at 1, and x minus 2 is going to be 0 at 2. And this is the only place these factors can change sign. So x minus 1 is positive here, and negative here. And x minus 2 is positive here, and negative here. And therefore their quotient maintains the same sign on the intervals between these dividers. And here it's a plus over a plus, so that's a plus. Plus over a minus, it's a minus. And a minus over a minus gives us a plus. So we have x minus 1 over x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 0 if x is greater than 2. We cannot include 2 here because it's not defined at x equals 2. And if x is less than or equal to 1, when x is 1, this quotient is 0. So the domain is the union of those two intervals. The domain is everything from minus infinity to 1, including 1. Union, meaning along with, everything bigger than 2, everything from 2 to infinity.